In this video, we are going to explore how to find the surface area of prisms and cylinders. We've already explored volume, so now here's our opportunity to look at surface area. So here is a prism. If I want to find the surface area of a prism, I go ahead and I notice that I have two of the same base. So to find the surface area, I'm going to take 2 times the b. Notice I use a capital B because that's the area of the base. Plus, we're going to go ahead and say the lateral area, which are all the non-base faces. So if we were to fold up this net, it's going to be a triangular prism, which looks something like this. So I have 2 of the bases, which in this case are triangles, plus the lateral area, and these rectangles here are my lateral area. So let's go ahead and look at an example. We need to find the surface area of this right triangular prism. So let's first find the area of the base. So capital B. Well, since it's a triangle, and here is my triangle right here, area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. Notice I used the lowercase b to talk about the length of b. So this is going to be 1/2 times 6 times 8. So that's going to be 1/2. Well, 6 times 8 is 48. So I end up that the base is 24. So if I want to find the surface area, we said to find the surface area, we have 2 of those bases. So I'm going to take 2 times 24 plus, now I need to find all those rectangles, all those lateral area pieces. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom piece. I have this bottom piece down here, and to find the area of that, that's going to be 7 times 6, which is 42, plus I have this back piece here, and I know this length is 7, and so 7 times 8 is 56. And now the last one I need to find is the one that looks like it's on a diagonal. I need to find this one right here. Well, right now I know the 7 centimeters, but I don't know what this length is. However, I can find it because it's the hypotenuse of the right triangle of that base. So if I look at that hypotenuse, here's 8, here's 6. I'm going to call that x. I'm going to go ahead and say that 6 squared plus 8 squared equals x squared. So 36 plus 64 is x squared. Well, 36 plus 64 is 100, and that's what x squared is. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides, which is 10. So to find the area of that face, I'm going to take 7 times 10, which is 70. So 2 times 24 is 48, and then I'm going to add 42, I'm going to add 56, and I'm going to add 70 to find the total surface area of this right triangular prism. And I end up with 216. My units are centimeters squared. So that is how we find the surface area of a prism. Find the area of the bases, you have 2 of them, and then find the area of all the rectangles, which are their lateral area. Okay, so now let's look at a cylinder. So we know a cylinder looks something like this. And if we were to unfold it, here's our net. So notice it's very similar to a prism. We have 2 bases, but in this situation, our base is not a polygon. Our base is a circle. And so we have 2 of them. So since I have 2, I'm going to apply my 2, and area would be pi r squared. On my cylinder I have drawn over here, the vertical line is my height, which corresponds to my height here. And then this piece of the rectangle, well, imagine wrapping that around the circle, right? It has to fit all the way around that circle. Well, if it's going to fit around the circle, that's the circumference of the circle. And I know the circumference is 2 pi r, and I'm going to multiply it by the height because that's going to give me the area of this rectangle. So there is my formula for surface area. 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So let's go ahead and try to find the surface area of this cylinder. Now just because it's laying on its side horizontally, nothing changes. The height is the distance between the two bases. Well, the radius of this base is not 18. 18 is the diameter, and so half of that would be 9. So the radius is 9, and my height, what separates the two bases, is 7 centimeters. So my formula is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in my value. So it's going to be 2 times pi times 9 squared plus 2 times pi times 9 times 7. Let's go ahead and simplify it. 9 squared is 81 times 2 is going to give me 162 pi plus 2 times 9 times 7 is 126 pi. Since they both have pi, I can add those together, 126 plus 162, and I get 288 pi centimeters squared. So that is the surface area of my cylinder. So there you go. This is how you find surface area of prisms and cylinders.